Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Chicago Cubs and the Chicago White Sox. It's interleague baseball next on MLB Network. Carlos Rodon will get the starting assignment in this one for the Chi Sox. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Carlos Rodon, the pride and joy of NC State University. Overpowering fastball at times, 94 to 96 miles an hour with some cutting action. His best secondary pitch is the hard slider and does have a changeup that's on the improve. If he brings all three of these, he has a chance to shut anybody down.
Here it comes, 1-0 to Murphy. And it's fouled away. And a great day for baseball here. 81 degrees at first pitch. Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And this goes right through him. And how about that to start a game? He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Leadoff men are supposed to light the fuse and get the offense going, right? Well, that's exactly what he does right here. Great way to start the day.
Here's Javier Baez as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Previously against Carlos Rodon, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. There's a strike. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And the Cubs are going to strike first here. It's a base hit, and they have taken a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that's a good piece of hitting, D-Row, right there. Takes the pitch away and just goes ahead and slaps it to the opposite field.
Yeah, just grabbed himself an RBI right there. Didn't try and do too much. Took what the pitcher gave him, and it worked out.
Digging in now, Anthony Rizzo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Way late on the fastball for strike one. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. One run is not going to kill you.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
In the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Another try at 2-2. Popped him up. Making the play over there is Abreu for the first out. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt. One thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Baez leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Engel is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ready. Now, Ben Zobrist, and a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that's through into left, a base hit. Hack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
And he popped him up. Moncada over to his left, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Cubbies are in front 2-0. John Lester is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this ought to be fun to watch in this one here today. A guy with over 2,000 career strikeouts. Think about it. He knows how to get swings and misses, and he knows how to paint the corners. Hopefully he'll bring some of that in this one here, and he should be fun to watch.
Settling in now, Yoan Moncada. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Yoan.
First pitch on its way. Sliced hard on the ground. Murphy has it. And there's one down now. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup.
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
Now in the box, Yomer Sanchez. His past history against John Lester, he's just 1 for 6. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Zobrist sprinting after it, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, and he'll make it into third here with a 2-out triple.
Well, when this thing left its bat, I thought it had the distance to get out of here, but it goes over the fielder's head and skips away in the bottom of the wall, allowing him to cruise into third.
So here is Avisail Garcia. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Hayward. On the warning track, he makes the catch. No damage done after the 2-out triple. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's Jason Hayward now. Previously against Carlos Rodon, he's 1 for 2.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Hayward, or often just Jay Hay. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Popped him up. Moncada stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Jose Abreu. We know the bat plays, the ability to drive the ball out opposite field, no problem. But I don't think people realize how soft this guy's hands are at first base, constantly bailing his other infielders out.
Into the box now, Ian Happ. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The 0-1 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup, because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Cubs are down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Matt Davidson. And they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. Hit sharply on the ground. And a good throw gets him one gone.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. Now Lester's 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. One out, nobody on. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. Garcia leads off first with one away. Here's a high pop-up. Murphy is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Omar Narvaez, as he rips it on the ground to second. Murphy's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A man left for the White Sox. They're down 2-0. Back at Guaranteed Rate Field on the south side as we get a nice look at the Chicago skyline from above the shores of Lake Michigan. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Leaves a changeup high for a strike. Changeup in for a strike.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Stepping in now, Javier Baez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And he takes strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. MLB Network is back on the south side after this. At the plate, Adam Engel. The matchup with John Lester now to lead off the inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So, personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
The next 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Zobrist on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Had to go a long way to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track data. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 120 feet to bring it in. No doubt that grab saved extra bases. Standing in now, Yolmer Sanchez. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Zobrist ranging back at the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. They trail things here 2-0. Here's Chris Bryant now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Hey, ball.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Garcia will wait on it. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Now batting.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Zobrist, or Zorilla as he's sometimes called. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Two runs, 3 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The catcher, number 40.
Stepping in, Wilson Contreras. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And a fastball just a bit high. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
2-1 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2 runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. 2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
2-2.
And it's fouled away. Now another 2-2. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Moncada over to his right, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Jose Abreu is ready to start out the inning.
Abreu.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. And Lester back to work as this is swung on and missed for the first strike.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. Back goes Hayward. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So here is Avisail Garcia.
Avisail Garcia.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0. One out, nobody on. Lined hard toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Into the box, Matt Davidson, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Up around the face.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
1-1 on its way from Lester. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Now batting, left fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Leury Garcia. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Cut fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Garcia stands at second with 2 gone. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. The throw to the plate, and this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Road. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
This is where you got to take stock in this situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Now Lester deals the 1-2 to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Now batting. Catcher, Omar Narvaez.
So striding in, Omar Narvaez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. A bouncer up the middle. Sliding stop by Murphy. And give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side. White Sox pick up just the 1. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Cubs 2 and the White Sox 1. Here's Jason Hayward now. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Anderson moving to his left. 1 down.
The batter, number 8.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. First delivery to him on the way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And a changeup right down the middle. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr., looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Right side, hit hard. Moncada gloves it. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Now batting, Daniel Murphy. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Swing and a little tapper. The 0-2 once more. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. Middle of the afternoon in the Windy City. It's now 3-1 Chicago. Now at the plate, Adam Engel. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Lester's 2-0 home. And he struck him out. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Third baseman, number 5, Carlos Sanchez.
Stepping in, Yomer Sanchez. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Again, another foul ball. Runners on first with 1 down. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Ready now for the White Sox, Jose Abreu. He flew out in his last at-bat. Lester sets. First pitch on the way. Hit on the ground out to short. There's Baez. Throw on to first. Gets him, and the side is retired. White Sox leave 1. They still trail it here 3-1. Here's Javier Baez. 1-for-2 on his line so far in the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Now the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call it. Jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ripped down the first base line, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Garcia is after it. He gets there, but he missed it. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, the sun was definitely a factor there, but here's the news. The sun rises every day, and as a player, you've got to find a way to deal with it. A glove, flip down, sunglasses. Use something so you can catch the ball. Sometimes easier said than done, though.
Baez leads off second with nobody out. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Garcia. Makes the play, one away. And he is in there. Here's Chris Bryant now.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Rounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Struck him out, and now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and one out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Moncada onto the grass. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. One left for the Cubs, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Avisail Garcia, due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only one run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame. Next will be the designated hitter, Matt Davidson. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward on the run. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Leury Garcia. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Lester gets the sign. First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count. Now Lester's 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Almora, and that ends the inning. White Sox down on just 4 pitches. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back here on the south side of Chicago, getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Fly ball out toward left center field. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 on its way. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Contreras stands at second with no outs. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Full count now, 3-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Payoff pitch home. Gets him looking up around the letters.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Here comes the White Sox skipper out toward the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Genmar Gomez comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th. Ian Happ will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Action in the White Sox bullpen now, as they have a left-hander getting loose. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. The 1-1. Ground ball foul down the left side. The 1-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
In now, Albert Almora, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. Grounder down the line at 3rd. Runner in scoring position at 2nd with 2 down. him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. Cubs strand one, and it's still 3-1. Ready once again, Tim Anderson, 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
Stepping in now, Omar Narvaez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Left side, but well foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and 2 to the White Sox catcher.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Now Lester deals the 1-2. Now just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Now batting, center fielder.
And the mound.
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Now the first pitch here from Lester is a swing and a high pop-up. Baez is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 10, second baseman.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. From the stretch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
A 1-0 delivery. Changeup stays outside, and it's behind 2-0. Narvaez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Three and 0 now. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Lester sets. Here's the 3-0. Now a changeup just off the plate as that misses for ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Sanchez.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And I believe that's going to be all for John Lester. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Carl Edwards Jr. takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. Ready for another shot now, Yomer Sanchez. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
From the belt, the pitch. And that's in there for strike one. Edwards is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty D, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Good work that time from the Chicago Pen. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Cubs 3 and the White Sox 1. Aaron Bummer has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 39, Aaron Bummer.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat.
Daniel Murphy.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Here's Javier Baez. On a rope to the second baseman. And they got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the 1 out.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's set. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Engel over to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Chris Bryant now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
A ball and a strike. Murphy leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The 2-1 home is in there for the second strike. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
This is skied into short left center. Garcia is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. One left for the Cubs as the lead remains 3-1. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He'll see what he can do leading off the home eighth.
Jose Abreu.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone! A solo shot here to left. It's now a 3-2 ball game.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Show Track, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
Steve Cishek is on to pitch here in the eighth with nobody out.
Number 41, Steve Cishek. Now batting, right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
So here is Avisail Garcia as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Cishek stands 6'6" and throws from the right side. He was a 5th round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Now the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Almora in pursuit. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting,
Riding in once again, Matt Davidson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Contreras is under this one, and there's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Leury Garcia.
In now, Leury Garcia. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Cishek pauses. Here comes the first pitch. Started that swing a bit too early.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. White Sox able to draw a bit closer thanks to this home run. On to the 9th inning now at Guaranteed Rate Field. It's the Cubs 3. And here's Ben Zobrist now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Ben Zobrist.
Juan Minaya enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. First pitch on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Garcia is there. One down.
Now back,
At the plate, Wilson Contreras. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. The 1-2. And another foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. 2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Garcia has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in, Jason Hayward. He got called out on strikes his last time through. He's set, and the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Ian Happ would be next. Moving under it, Engel. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Cubs are down in order, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Brandon Morrow is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Brandon Morrow.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. In prior outings against Brandon Morrow, he's 1 for 2. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Coming in is Almora. He can't get to it. This one's down.
You can't ask for anything more than getting the leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Now to the plate, Omar Narvaez. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be 2? 1 there. Back to first. A 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the 9th, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
Standing in now, Adam Engel. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The White Sox down to their last strike. Popped him up. And that'll do it as he puts the squeeze on that one, and with a whimper there, that will be the final out of the ball game.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Chicago jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. John Lester takes home the win. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 55 minutes.
Welcome to Washington, D.C. for the 2018 Home Run Derby at Nationals Park. Let's get right to it. It's time for the Home Run Derby. Let's start the clock. There's home run number 1. There it is, his 3rd home run. That one is gone. He has earned bonus time. 3 minutes to go. That's number 5. That's gone. All the way out to the concourse. 2 minutes remaining. Another home